All right, what's going on, everyone? This is Black Myth Wukong. We're going to be reacting to all the reveals and little gameplay trailers and extended previews that we got on it. This game's been in development for a while, and I figured that instead of making multiple reaction videos, we can just watch all of it. And I think there's going to be a Gamescom reveal later. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but yeah, we're going to be looking at this, so let's get right into it. This game only has been looking better. You must have heard his storyline. Some say he helped Tang Shang fetch the Buddhist scriptures. Become the victorious fighter. One thing that I'm curious about this game, is it going to have English voice acting? Because every time we hear and see this game, it's always in Chinese, which is not a bad thing. As we see here, there's subtitles that's going to be in the game, but I would I think, it's not to say I don't want to hear Chinese. It's that, I don't want to read text throughout the entire game. Personally, I'm just saying.
但我要讲的故事，
But you must have
你
known.
们一定没有听过。这个故事得从一只金蝉说起。
The Golden Cicada. Gameplay footage recorded directly from a pre-alpha game build, working price, never percent. Okay. Gotcha. I wonder what this is going to be used for, because, you can transform, but, what would be the point transforming into an insect, though? I guess it's to avoid encounters, I guess? Maybe? Alright. See, this is why, because I don't think, obviously it does have some souls and inspiration, but this is this is definitely not gonna be I think we were gonna be something like a this is not gonna be like a Dark Souls type of game. This is definitely gonna be more in line with Neo, I feel like. Just from how many mechanics and how much options in the combat that you're gonna have and how fast paced it looks. Because this game, this is just the first reveal we had of the game. It looks so much faster now than what it is right now. Look at this. That's their parry. Nice. Whew. What's really getting me right now is that how many different animations the enemies have for attacks. It's crazy. I love that. Back into the bug. Yes. So I'm guessing that's what it's for, yeah, to avoid enemy encounters. I guess if we really need to. And it definitely looks like there's a time limit down here, so yeah. They can't, Looks like 30 seconds. Probably gonna be a little bit different in the final build, huh?
这儿，看这儿。小神是黑风山的土地
Speak English.
候你多时了。像，真像。再往前走就是观音禅院，当年也是香火鼎盛。
I don't understand what he is saying.
可惜，那场大火哟。后来啊，这禅院又被重建了。可人心若是烧没了，修好一座破庙，又有什么用呢？小老儿先走一步。
And he's gone.
等你过了前面的栈道，咱们自会再见。
Oh my god! I even forgot to freaking jump. I did not know there was jumping inside this game. Like, I know that seems obvious, but like, you'd be surprised how many souls don't have like jumping in it. I honestly did even forgot that was even a thing in this game. You don't even see it often. How many enemies are on screen though? Dude, this is cool. Just having the devil. Dude, what I'm curious about is like how many times you could like get to do that within a fight, because like he has like 2 different transformations, right? You definitely don't want that to be too good.
别出声，小心惊动了那条大狗。后院那厮是黑风怪的道友，自称灵虚子。以你现在的道行，恐怕糟了。 小猴子，快逃，还来得及！你若进了这道门，便回不了头了。
Yeah, see, this thing's crazy. The way this thing is animated is just like... It's just what was getting me is like its fur, right? Like the way like the light just like bends on its fur, it's crazy. That's what's really like. It's just how well these things like are moving and they look at the same time. Because usually you're not getting both of those within a game. Like the enemies are going to be looking amazing while moving, and then like it's like obviously this is on like some sort of like souped up PC, right? Sheesh. Huh. Dude, this is cool, but I wonder how much... Okay, so... They did a little damage, but I feel like... I don't think that's too useful. There we go. Like, turning into enemies has to be one of the best parts of this game. Like, it's not only going to increase in, like, how much fun combat's going to be, but... How long that you get to be these, like... These other enemies seems a bit long, though. I feel like they do a lot of damage for how long you can have them out, but... But maybe it's like different across like who you're using. Like maybe in Pacific, like for this one, you know, you just get to be him a little bit longer than most of the others. So what is going on here? Why is there... I know... I like... This is why I'm good. Why is there two of them? Stick. Jesus, man. Was that... Wait, that was like an execution there, right? Wow. Dude, this is the part I'm glad they showed, because, like, yeah, the frame rate sucks, but... I feel like that's kind of shows, like, oh yeah, the game's not ready yet, but we're gonna show it off anyway. Oh god. Ah, it's this guy again. Just forget him. Alright, next one. Everything you're about to see was captured in-game running in real-time work in progress. Does not represent the final product. But I guess if the game's is going to be in like a Chinese sub, in English sub throughout the entire game, I'm okay with that, as long as I understand what you're saying. I just hope the translation's going to be, you know, up to par.
早就看穿了你们，满嘴的情怀大义，一心的世俗名利，唱什么命不由天，
God, his anus on his back. One thing I'll say is that I really like the art style of this game. Like, the art direction and like on top of the fidelity, like how good it looks, like it really looks very much so like a next gen game. Oh my god. Oh, what? You know, I'm the first one to criticize snow areas, but I swear you guys are about to see some crazy definition with the snow. Like what this game is doing and how these characters move within the snow is just like it looks like you're about to say. Like you're, okay. Like look. It just looks ridiculous, man. Like how? Like the fact that like their like movements are affecting like the definition of the snow so much is crazy to me. One thing I'm like I'll say I'm concerned about this game, like the levels seem like very like very much over glorified straight lines, like until you get into like an encounter or something like that. That's like kind of a little concerned about that, but I don't think it'll be too much of a problem because it looks like the combat, the bosses and the enemies is gonna make up for it a lot, but. Definitely don't want to have like, you know, horrible level design. Oh my god. That's some sort of like some barrier shield. I've seen this used a lot in like in recent showings. It's funny because like normally, and I say Souls-like very loosely because, you know, like I said, I feel like this game's gonna be more in line with like something like Neo. But, you know, what I was saying is, like, it's funny because I feel like the sound design in this game is actually very good, which is actually, like, not something that you will find, like, a lot of, like, Souls, like lack in. Like, a lot of them, like, I feel like, you know, what makes, you know, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, like, all those games so good is because you always feel like you're doing damage with your attacks. Always. And I feel like what a lot of these Souls-likes, you know, fail at is the sound design. In this game, it actually feels like you're beating the shit out of things with a stick, and I think it's amazing. And enemies feels like they're actually wielding their swords. You know, you can feel the impact of their attacks. We're all thinking it, and it's all in his on his head. So yeah, like I was saying with the level design, it seems very. There's nothing wrong. By the way, I'm not talking about a game being linear. There's nothing wrong with a linear game. By the way, I love like linear games. It's more so the fact that there's not much depth into how how you're moving within these like different levels. That's the issue I think I'm seeing. But what we're seeing now is so sick, man. Cool. Like I said, bro, how many enemies we have seen so far is just crazy. Like, and it's not like they're bland or anything. Like, they're animated and they look so good. It's something I think we're about to see here. Hold on. Yeah, it looks like there's some sort of guard break mechanic here. Almost like what? Hold on. What? Almost like a stagger mechanic from Final Fantasy, or posture break for you Souls fans, you know. Wonder how many times you can do that. It's probably like an invisible bar, like inside the Souls game, like the Souls games. I mean, because it definitely looks like there's some sort of stagger or posture break mechanic here. Jesus, man. As I recall, it was the Buddha, His Eminence, he told us on that day. Beings of this world and all world surfers. So many enemies, dude. Like, look at this. Gigantic bears and shit, dude. I think that's gonna be pretty much it for the gameplay for this one. Alright, this one is fairly recent gameplay. It's not the most recent, but you know. It was like our second to last one that we got. If that makes sense. Probably not. This looks like some kind of mini boss. Okay. Oh, why does the game look so... Oh, okay, never mind. Just a bit rate. YouTube literally cannot take this game. There's so much stuff going on, I believe. Game is literally bitrate hell, man. It's gonna look like this on YouTube. I can only imagine on Twitch, man. Oh yes, the classic bonfire. Definitely looks like there's going to be some sort of customization, because what he's wearing now is different to what he was what wearing in the first two showings. So we need to know, but I want to know: are we going to be able to use different weapons? That would be cool. Probably not, because I don't know. Does the Monkey King uses different weapons other than the staff? Does he? What? Ew. Oh. Well, trapping move. Dude, this is insane. Like, look at that. Someone spent some time just to do that. That move, the way that move is animated is freaking wild, man. Oh, here we go. We got to see the customization screen. Well, honestly, the main menu of anything. Okay, so this is a cutscene. Okay, I thought it was gonna be some sort of... Oh. What I saw with this one, what I thought was very interesting is that he has things on his back, and like the other dragon, it is like it's like the player almost like staggered it. We're about to see in a minute. Got so much shit going on, dude. Woohoo. See? It's definitely some sort of posture break mechanic. And like, what is this? It's almost like it has weak points too. I wonder like if like getting rid of that will like get rid of some of its attack moves. Probably, right? Or one of those transformations. Well, that ain't do shit. Whew. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ooh! Nice, healed up. Ah. Oh. It's crazy how it looks so much better too. Just that's what's really getting me. Maybe a new weapon? Just saying, would be cool. I don't know. It's probably a new ability, if anything. But I think other weapons that we can use will be even, you know. Okay, so this is the most recent. This is from IGN.
Since Black Myth Wukong released its first trailer 3 years ago, every year on August 20th, the developer Game Science has shown something new about the development progress of the game. However, what's different this year is that we finally got to play it. My 45-minute demo provided 3 boss fights and a relatively complete chapter experience. It's worth noting that after the event, the dev team made some adjustments to the trial version based on the feedback and suggestions received during the closed-door evaluation that I participated in. As a result, my experience may differ slightly from what others experienced in Hangzhou
there's health bars in the
and
game.
at Gamescom in Cologne. Due to time limitations, this trial version did not include the level up system. However, it provided players with a set of skills and equipment that will be obtained in the mid-game of the final version. In addition to basic light and heavy attacks, the protagonist's attack stances can be switched between 3 different postures, including smash form, pillar form, and thrust form at any time. Furthermore, spells such as Immobilize, Stone Solid, Ring of Fire, and the Pluck of Many are also available for use. There are also 2 transformation abilities. One turns you into the previously seen Fireblade Wolf, and the other results in a creature with poisonous attacks. Additionally, players will find and collect certain potions for in-game use. It's important to note that these configurations may vary slightly depending on the different stages. The first boss is named Centipede Guai, and it appeared in the first 13-minute gameplay trailer released in 2020.
We saw this thing.
This time, it awaits players in a horrible cave. Its attack methods include rolling and heavy punches, as well as the ability to release poisonous gas.
Sounds
this
annoying.
Gas inflicts a slow-acting poison effect on the protagonist, causing gradual health loss, which can only be cured by consuming antidote potions. However, this boss is considered relatively easy overall in terms of difficulty for this trial version. After becoming familiar with its attack patterns, most players should be able to defeat it easily. The second boss is the Macaque Chief. as seen in the Snow Mountain of
just
the
say macaque?
2021 trailer. This time, players can experience the sequence just as it was shown. You can observe how the protagonist's movements and combat in the snow-covered terrain dynamically affect the accumulation of snow in real time. This battle also holds a secret. If the macaque chief's health is reduced to half within a certain time, it triggers his second phase. To encounter
That's what
the
I think
monkey
is
with
cool.
wings, the protagonist needs to venture
Being able
deeper
to
into the scene. In this
but
state,
it's
the monkey's
kind of punishes you
aggression,
for doing
attack
better in
range,
the
and
fight,
attack
but I think it's
patterns
neat
all
though.
increase significantly. It gains the ability to launch aerial assaults against the player, making for a thrilling and intense encounter. The third boss is the Tiger Vanguard, who appeared in the 2022 trailer. This time, the
I don't remember
Tiger
this thing.
Vanguard awaits players as challenges in a blood pool in a temple. According to the developers, this boss will play a role in the storyline as an NPC who imparts the stone solid skill to the protagonist. Therefore, you will witness him using this skill during the battle.
That's
One
neat.
highlight of this scene is how the water reacts and changes dynamically with the actions in combat. The Tiger Vanguard boasts the highest attack speed and aggression among the 3 bosses. Not only does he possess both physical and
Fucking Kung Fu
spell-based attack
Tiger,
abilities,
Jesus
but his
Christ.
combo attacks also deal substantial damage, making it easy to fall victim to his assault. The chapter experience provided during the Hangzhou event that I played the game at is called Purple Cloud Mountain. The overall scenery is somewhat reminiscent of the in-game footage shown in the 2022 trailer. This is a relatively complete level experience, featuring various environments such as forests, villages,
Yeah, the environments in
and
the game
temples.
is
There are
crazy. There's
also
so
as
many, like
as
we saw
4 or
snow
5
areas, we
types
saw
of enemies
forests,
waiting for players
dense
along the way.
rainforest. It's
Don't
honestly
underestimate
insane.
these minions, as they also possess the ability to deliver a fatal blow to the protagonist with a single strike. There's also a detour path in the level that players might not easily find where they
special
can
boss, huh?
encounter a hidden boss, the Poisonous King. This creature has the appearance of a scorpion-like monster. After engaging in conversation with it, players need to break the wine
Oh,
barrel
he has a mask
beside it
on.
to
Did you
start
guys
the
see that? Hold
battle.
on.
This hidden boss presents a wine barrel
Yes, stop it.
monster. After engaging in conversation with it,
Yeah, this is he has some sort of mask on. Yeah,
players
there's
need
gonna
to
be a lot of
break the
customization
wine
then.
barrel
Okay.
beside it to start the battle. This hidden boss presents the highest level of difficulty in this trial version. It possesses extremely fast attacks, deals heavy damage, and boasts skills that inflict poison on the player. It took me
Oh, no.
nearly an hour of fighting to defeat it.
Wow,
and
they
there
got
were
a lot of
several
hand-to-hand
instances
time
where
with
I
this game,
succumbed
huh?
to poison before being able to use the cure
So
potion
if that
in
doesn't
time.
put into
And while
perspective that
Black
this
Myth
is
shares
definitely some sort of
similarities in
game.
its mechanics with the Dark Souls series,
And yes, it
the
is coming out
combat
next
feel
year.
here is quite distinct from any other similar games. In my opinion, this distinction arises from the fact that in other Souls-like games, players typically wielded weapons like swords or axes, with the grip at the weapon's end during combat. However, in Black Myth Wukong, the main weapon is a staff, primarily held in the middle. The grip on the staff changes according to different moves, creating a varied rhythm and action, even changing the length of the staff in combat. The impact feedback from the staff striking enemies is quite distinctive as well. Coupled with the support from the spell system during
Yeah, I don't think,
combat,
like I said,
Black Myth
I don't think this
Wukong
is gonna be
stands
in
apart
line with
as an
Dark
action
Souls or
RPG with a
Bloodborne
unique
or
feel,
any of those.
differentiating
This is
itself
gonna
from
be
other
more like
ARPG
Neo
and action games that have come before.
or even
Ultimately,
Sekiro in
despite
terms of how
developer game
fast-paced it
science
is,
providing a
how you're gonna be
substantial amount of
moving,
gameplay
how
content
much
in
you're gonna
this
be
trial
moving more
version, there are
like
still
throughout these
numerous
boss fights
questions
and
waiting to be
enemy
answered.
encounters
For
for sure.
example, whether the protagonist possesses any other weapons,
Exactly.
how the level up system works and what the skill tree looks like, and how many transformations and spells are available. All of these questions can only be answered once the game is finally released. Speaking of which, Black Myth Wukong is currently scheduled for release in the summer of 2024 for both PC and next-generation console platforms. For more on
It's
your
been looking
favorite
great.
games, keep it right here
Honestly,
on
like
IGN.
I this is one I'm definitely looking forward to for 2024. Every time we have seen this game, it has only impressed me every single time. There are even the first little reveal, even that had issues at the end with the frame rate. Can't wait for it.